So we want to welcome y'all to another episode of Deep Rooted Ventilation Podcast. It's your boy, the Swollen Genius. We are back in here. I got a host of people with me today, so thank y'all for joining. First, I got to give shout out to one of my co-hosts, of course, Little Peasels in the house.
What they
Butch.
do?
I know he don't like that.
Hey, bro.
And of course, we brought the women back with us again from the Takeover show, Cindy and Red. I don't know what they're going to do for us today, but we'll see. We got a special guest in the house as well, y'all. Definitely want to recognize this young lady. Her name is Chanelle Yarber.
Hello.
She is the owner, CEO of Bright Girl Media, and I definitely want to give her an opportunity to speak about her business and what she does and how we can find her and everything about Bright Girl Media. Chanelle, tell us about you. What's going on? Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited. I don't know what to expect, so I'm just...
That is truly the point on my show.
I'm rolling with the punches, but yeah, Bright Girl Media is a digital marketing agency. I work with small businesses to help them market their businesses. So if anybody's interested, you can find me anywhere on social media at Bright Girl Media.
All right.
Now, how long has Bright Girl Media been up and running?
9 years.
It's real deal right there.
9 years. Yes.
Well, that's what's up. Listen, so the Deep Rooted Podcast, man, is one of those shows where you don't know what to expect, especially coming from me. You know me. So just get on the ride and just go, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So last week, guys, we had a conversation going about the 5 love languages in relationships, and everybody thought we should kind of pick up where we were last week. So definitely want to start off by first talking about the 5 love languages. Of course, the first one is words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, acts of service, and receiving gifts. Now, if you can also recall, we try to tie those to a movie, right? A scene or something, a movie that would reflect those 5 love languages. But this week, I'm going to ask you guys to tie it to a song. And I'm doing that because on the way riding here, for some damn reason, Shirley Murdoch was on repeat and would not come off of repeat. Now, I don't know. Shirley Murdoch's my girl, but I couldn't understand why. But before I get into that, I got something for y'all today. For some reason, last night, I'm sitting at the crib watching the kids run around and 15 random things that I know and don't know why. So I'm going to hit y'all with them today. Throughout this show, my first one. Are you guys aware that a wood frog can hold his pee for up to 8 hours? A wood frog. You think that shit random? I told you it was random. A wood frog can hold his pee for up to 8 hours.
A wood frog.
A wood frog. Now keep in mind, a wood frog originates from Alaska.
Where did you even?
I learned that shit back in the 7th grade. I don't know why, but it's random. It's in my head. But listen, I had to write it down to make sure that I would remember what to tell y'all. But look. Them holding their pee helps them to stay alive because for hibernation. A wood frog. Random shit, I know, right? But I did say random. I did warn y'all from the beginning. That's something to think about. Look, Chanelle likes that one. That's random. Right. So, you never know. Random things, man. Random things. So back to this love language thing. So if y'all could tie it to a song, what would those affirmations be? Those 5 love languages. And again, words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, acts of service, or receiving gifts. What song resonates for you for one of those 5 love languages?
When you just said that to me, the first song that instantly came to my mind was Tell Me If You Still Care. And I can't even think of the band, but I'm hearing the song in my head, but it spoke to words of affirmation. Yeah, who sing that?
You still care,
Yeah.
about me. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
That was random.
That was. That's so old school too.
Okay.
That's
Come on, Cindy. What you got? What you got, Cindy?
I was just on the phone with Friday, and I was thinking about the movies. And now you want to switch it up to songs now.
What movie you got? What movie you got?
The movie was, remember last week, it was Basic
struggled.
Instinct. And Friday could remember Basic Instinct when I said my love language for physical touch.
Basic Instinct, okay.
See, okay, but songs, I got two. So for words of affirmation, I will say Freddie Jackson, "You Are My Lady."
Okay.
And for physical touch, 12 play.
Kels.
Yeah, I know.
We can't talk about
ain't
Kels
the
on this
best
show.
person
Right, because
now.
that's a can of worms you about to open. Look at
I
Chanelle's
know.
face. Let's go back to our
I
text
didn't say
messages.
I didn't say nothing. I'm here.
no,
Listen, I don't give a damn what y'all say. Kels the man. I still listen to Kels. I'm gonna forever
I
bump
do too.
Kels. Y'all know he got paid.
I
Y'all know
mean,
he got paid to be with them young girls. That's right, Chanelle. Sip your tea. He got paid. He paid them young girls and their families to be with him. Y'all know it.
Hey, I still listen to R. Kelly too.
we ain't gonna get all into that, but his music, he an artist.
He's a music genius.
Genius.
Mhm.
Exactly. You can't take that from him. He's what it is. So
What you got, Butch? Come on, man.
Hey, bro.
Come on, man. It's okay.
Man, I ain't got nothing right now, bro.
Oh,
I got too many songs.
well, throw us one out there.
Oh, let me think. Men of Vision,
Okay.
Housekeeper.
Okay. All right. Okay. Friday, what you got?
Y'all
Come
know
on, Ray.
nothing
What
about
you got?
that. Y'all know nothing about that right there.
Well, y'all know.
boy.
Y'all know I'm an OG. I'm hardcore.
Let me be your housekeeper.
yeah.
I know.
No, your one song.
What?
Remember that song you got when you got drunk? What's the name of that song? He introduced us to.
Meet me halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your.
Hey, that's my other song right there.
All right. Okay. Well, come on, Ray. What you got?
I'm not an emotional person, so y'all know I'm hardcore.
I mean, she got a rap song coming.
No, I'm a K Michelle fan, like
Oh, damn.
die hard K Michelle.
Rain coming.
I know a song with her Friday.
Cry.
Cry.
I think that's what it's called. K Michelle Trainer fan, you know that's me all day.
Well, since you want to throw K Michelle out there, my song would be nice then.
All the song that my cousin produced.
Yeah, I don't care if we can produce it or not. That's
I'm just saying it's hot.
nice then. It's a dope song. It's a dope song. So, but yeah, so okay, so let's go ahead and jump into something else because I know this is a topic that Red brought up a little bit earlier. So I gotta ask, when it relates to relationships, how do y'all feel about dating women that have kids?
Dang, her eyes got big.
Like she woke up.
Right. It must be a problem for you, huh, Chanelle?
It is. I don't date people with kids. Period. I don't have them. So no.
Tell me why, Chanelle.
Right.
What's your reason?
I just told you why I don't have them.
Oh, wait a minute, that's show attitude real quick.
That's not a good reason.
I don't have them. So here's the thing with me. And that I'm older now, so a lot of people that are older, and I date men that are older than me, so their kids are grown. So to me, those are not kids, but they're his kids or children, whatever you call it. But they grown people, and if they old, I don't have a problem with that. But I'm not a stepmom. I'm not gonna raise somebody else's kids. I just can't do it. That's just me and my personal preference.
Now I know I dated a guy. What? Yeah, a guy. I was gonna say one or two, but a guy with one child and
5 or 6, 7,
whatever. And I have vowed to never in life ever to date another man with kids ever. Like that one child was it. Actually, he had 2. I only had custody of 1. And after that, I was like, never again.
Was it due to baby mama drama?
No, it was more of I was actually assisting in raising that child. And so I was like, yeah, this is it. If we don't make it, I'll never do another. Because I don't have no kids. I had the same mindset as Chanelle. I don't have no kids.
So it's not that he had kids. You don't want to assist with raising the kids.
Right.
Do you feel? Okay, go ahead, Nelly.
That's
Here's
kind
the
of
thing about that. So it's a two-sided coin for me. All right. So I had a stepmother. And I feel like, one, if a man had children, he would have to be very hands-on in his children's life in order for me to like respect whatever he had going on. Like, you can't just be a deadbeat and you just got kids running around and you just paying child support and money is going out of our house. Like, for me, that's just not acceptable. Like, these kids would need to be a part of your life, but I don't want to raise them. So that's the two-sided coin. So it's like, if I know that that's the type of person I would need, then I know that I don't need somebody with kids, because I don't want to be just a stepmom and you come over here like,
Whenever.
you know,
Holidays, birthdays.
yeah, and
Whenever it's convenient for the mama.
birthdays or whatever.
Well, what if the role was reversed though? What if you had kids and he didn't have kids?
But I don't.
It's a hypothetical question.
But I
Just
don't.
answer the question. If you had kids and he didn't, don't you want him to welcome your kids in?
If I had kids, then yes, but I don't.
So you can't say
Yes, I
that.
did. Because I don't.
But I'm saying though, it's like double jeopardy or double-edged sword. You would want a guy to accept you and your kids, but you don't want to accept a guy with his kids.
If I had kids, the situation would be different. I couldn't stand here and say, well, I don't have kids, so I don't want to take on someone else's. I would be in a different situation, but I don't have kids.
I don't have kids either, but shit, hell,
Shit,
if
yeah.
the women that I date have kids, shit, I'm accepted. That's how
good.
But it's per choice though.
Yeah, it is, but right now in this world today, it's hard to find people without kids.
You ain't got no kids.
I
Chanelle ain't got
don't.
no kids.
But
Matchmaker.
we're a rare breed. You know what I'm saying? It's a rare breed that you
And all you
find
need is
people without
that's
kids
the thing.
right
All
now.
I need is one. I'm not looking for 10 men. I'm looking for one.
You're right.
Paul Johnson.
Have fun.
Meet Chanelle Yarber. Chanelle Yarber meet Paul Johnson.
Okay, with y'all.
Matchmaker.
So say for instance, okay, Chanelle, take your situation where you said, you would date a guy and he shouldn't be a deadbeat. So what if he is paying child support and he got these bitter ass baby mamas?
Oh, I'm definitely not dealing with that. Mm-mm.
Even if he tries to see the kids.
But see, let me speak on that because I do have kids. Prior to Red, I had kids. I've never been a deadbeat. I've always been there for my kids. But at the same time, a lot of times men get the title of a deadbeat when they're not even a deadbeat.
That's true.
Because women force that upon them and give them that title.
That is true.
Not every man is a deadbeat because he doesn't see his kids. What is the situation surrounding that calling? You know what I'm saying? Because listen, I know them heifers on Facebook trying to dog me. Fuck them. That's my attitude. I'm just being honest. I know what I've done for my kids. I know what I do for my kids. I ain't a deadbeat. And I've never been one to not see my kids, but of course the women do play that game, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Out of bitterness from a variety of reasons. Because you didn't marry them, you didn't stay with them, you decided to go with somebody else and have kids, or even get married outside of them. And the first thing they say is what? Can't see your kids. So what is y'all take on that though? What is y'all honest take? Because that kind of ties into what you were talking about. What's your honest take on that when it relates to women calling men deadbeats, but at the same time, they use that iron fist, they force that shit on men because you can't see your kids.
I don't like it. I despise it. In my current relationship, so I don't have any kids. My partner, he has kids. All of them are grown except for one. The one he has, he's 12 and he's out of town, and I want kids. And I look to myself as, if he was here, I buy him things. I look as like a bonus mom. And I look to him, as, you know what? He needs this. Okay, let's do this together. But the other baby moms, particularly one, is very bitter. She's that same one that talks all that shit, and puts all that negative those
That
negative
venom.
comments,
That venom.
into her, her daughter's head, that now it has caused him and her not to have a positive relationship. And it is really sad. And honestly, I believe that it's more so of her still wanting him.
Mm-hmm.
I think that has a lot to do with it. And it is sad, and it really pisses me off. But me being a bigger person, even when I'm in her presence, I'm a woman, I'm a lady, and I say hello, hey, how you doing? Y'all situation ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it classy, but then you don't want to be an immature, and you want to run at the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You got 15, 20 years on me, chick. Like, really? Come on now. So it's about maturity, and it's not necessary. And the people that's hurting the most is the children.
And maturity does not have an age.
It sure doesn't.
Because a lot of them petty ass women are older women.
Yep. Women in
Have
their
you noticed that
I think
maturity?
I think when women do that shit, the venom they try to put in the kids make their hairline and the edges go away.
You stupid.
I think that shit burns your edges and hairline back. That's what I honestly think.
They ain't got no baby hair.
None.
And knock your teeth out too.
Not the teeth.
The ones on the side, especially. Most women have kids they start listening to that side crackhead tooth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Crazy shit.
It's true.
What I've noticed when it comes to women like that is they already had issues prior to them having kids. They had daddy issues. The first man to ever love them. Not all, but 90% of them. So they take that bitterness that they mother instilled in them and put it onto their kids. That's what I've noticed. Out of all baby mamas that I do know, that's bitter and talk bad to they kids about their daddy instead of letting them come up with their own conclusion of their father.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that problem.
When their problem really isn't with their baby daddy, their problem is with their father, and they need to go seek help so they can learn how to deal with that future man or whoever, and don't instill that in their kids because now it's a repeated cycle.
So I got a question to that, since we're on the topic. At what point, and I'm asking the men this, at what point is it acceptable to walk away and just abdicate your responsibility to see your kids and build a relationship with them and everything like that? Because what I've seen, and I have male friends on both ends of the spectrum. Some have great relationships with their baby mamas, and they new girlfriends can come around and they don't have a problem with them, being around the kids. And then I got other ones that just act a plumb donkey. And every chance they get a new job, they raising the child support, but they can't see the kid, all of that craziness. And so I'm always the one that's encouraging, can you talk to the kid? And I'm talking like teenage kids or like preteen kids. These kids got phones now. And so I'm like, are you reaching out? Have you talked to the kid? Oh, no, I'm done. What is that?
So
I can't speak on that.
Yeah, I can. But see, I can. For me, I'm gonna tell you what my breaking point was. My breaking point was my birthday. 1 year, my birthday, I broke down and cried. And that's one thing I love about this podcast. I'm very vulnerable, but I broke down and cried because I was tired, sick, and stressed of trying to put in this work to see my kids and get these heifers to understand that all I've ever want to be is there, but you won't allow it. And at that point, I said, fuck them kids. And it's hard, and it sounds so, damn, dog, for real? Is that how you feel? Yes, it is. Because I started getting sick from the stress, from the worry. I mean, Roddy can attest to it. When you calling, they got cell phones, they turn their phones off. Or kids won't answer the phones. And you know what it's about. It gets to the point, and it's gonna be different per person. For me, I think at that time, my youngest was probably in his teenage years. at that time. And you get to that point where for year after year after year, and I don't mean this being 2 or 3 years, it's been 5 years, it's been, I'm sorry, 10 years, 12 years, 13 years of dealing with that shit. You get to that point, you're like, man, fuck this. I'm done. Because here's the reality. The feds, the government, I say federal government because that's where the laws are started at. And then most of the state legislation falls and rides off the back of the federal regulations, right? So I tried to tell my nephew the other day, financially, based on child support, 60% of the financial responsibility falls on the man, 40% on the female. And they call it maternal and paternal, right? That's from a financial standpoint. From a standpoint of rights to see the kids, the mother has 60%, the paternal father has 40%. By the way, you're also responsible for the medical, dental, and vision benefits of that child. So financially, I'm 60% responsible, but I only have 40% of rights. Make that make sense. Why is it that a man will have to almost, and this I won't say a man, I'll say child support in general, because a lot of ladies also fall into this role.
Yep.
When the roles turn and they feel like the paternal is the better fit for the child, right? So some women fall into this role too. But please help me to make it make sense where 60% financially I'm responsible, but only have 40% of a right.
Yeah.
Now I got to work 2 or 3 jobs. I mean, I'll be honestly, I've been blessed compensation wise, but let's talk about when I was working in the fast food restaurants and I'm only making $8, $9 an hour. You expect me to pay every 2 weeks $300-$400 and still get a lawyer to go to court? This is why men can't afford it.
Exactly.
Especially, let's go back to Kentucky. The Commonwealth is already on the maternal side. Tell me, it don't state female versus Nate Wilson. It states the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
Yep. Do you know in New Jersey
That's
they
the
can
reality.
take whatever? In New Jersey they can take whatever they want. They could take like 75% of your check if they want to. It ain't like here, Minnesota, like Wisconsin, they with 25%. Nope. New Jersey, they don't care in New Jersey. They take 75% of your check. You bring it home $200-$300. How can you live?
They don't care.
They don't care.
Nope. They don't care. Not at all. And this is where men, and I even had to tell one of my kids' mothers before, she's like, it ain't about the child support. I said, well, bitch, send it back. Send it back. Don't tell me it's not about the money. Of course it's about the money, because when something doesn't go your way, the first thing they do is run to the courthouse.
Yeah.
So what does the man like? Y'all can go to court too. Why don't you can't?
You can. You can go to court, but it's not in your favor. If you don't have a lawyer, again,
right?
When the maternal goes to court, the court system is already fighting for her because they feel ideally that she is the caregiver, right? So you need to get you a lawyer. How do you afford a lawyer when you paying $1,500 a month in child support?
Exactly.
Keep in mind, he still one sec. Listen, I'm in human resources. When we get them court orders for child support, it goes in effect immediately. Them court orders also state that you have to have benefits. So let's break that down. A person makes $50,000 a year. He's paying $400 every 2 weeks in child care. He's paying $300 every 2 weeks. So $50,000 a week. What's that break down to? You take $50,000, divide that by 26. So he's making $1,923 roughly before taxes, right? Take away the taxes, puts him down to about what, $1,600? That's just a rough estimate, $1,600. Take away the $400 he's paying for healthcare. Take away another $350 he's paying for child support. That leave that man $850 every 2 weeks. Now, help me to understand. $850 every 2 weeks is $1,700 a month. We in Dallas, Texas.
Right.
Shit,
Your rent.
you can barely get a 1 bedroom for $1,100. I'm talking about shit. So help me to understand. This man's got to pay his rent, water, electric. Hopefully he got a car, right? Insurance.
Yeah.
Cell phone bill.
Cell phone is a necessity by the court's orders. So we ain't gonna add in cell phone. I'm talking about things that you have to have. I mean, sorry, a cell phone is a luxury, not a necessity.
Right.
So I ain't gonna put cell phone in. I ain't gonna talk about the internet because that's a luxury. It's not a necessity, right? But the man still got to eat,
Yep.
right? So you expect him to do all that off $1,700 and still go to court? You want him to still go to court? You need a lawyer. I've been to child support court when I tried to speak, and the man told me if I say anything else, you're in contempt. This is why men get to the point and they be like, fuck it, I'm done. Get your little money and go on about your business.
Yep.
That's the honest God truth. And you asked the question, your question stated was, at what point does a man get to that point to where he be like, I'm done? That's when a man, when he feel like he is at his wit's end, he has nowhere else to go. That's when he's at that point of I'm done. He's stressed because guess what? Child support is just like what? Taxes. That shit come out, it's gone before you get your check.
Yep.
He's got to still try to figure out how to live.
Yep. That's just like, for instance, say you get a job making, you get lucky, you can get a job making $80,000 a year, paying child support. You get let go of that job, and you can't get another job making that much because you were just lucky. You go to child support, you go to the courts, and you say, I want a downward modification because I'm not making what I was making, before. You know what the courts would say to that man? Well, you still got the potential to make it, so we're not lowering your child support. You still going to pay that amount if I was making $80,000, but I'm only making $45,000 a year, so I don't care.
And that is the truth. I can show you many of W-2s where it said I made X amount of money, but 30,000 of that was child support.
Yep.
It's reality. That's the real. I told my nephew his chick, he got 2 kids with this chick now. She asked for one thing. She said, give me $120 a week for daycare. I said, fool, that's less than $500 a month. I said, you better take that and run. Whatever that baby need, get it.
Right.
I ain't doing that. Fuck her. It's all. I said, so is this about her, the child? He told me, it's about her. That's your problem right there. And now, she got an EPO out. They're going through that shit. I said, she a petty chick? Yeah, she petty. I said, fool, you on your way to child support court. He didn't believe me. And I'm telling him, that $500, hey, listen, I would have sent her Uber Eats food breakfast every morning. Hey, baby mama, here's your meal for the day for $500 a month. Because now the child support system is going to rape and rob him for 2. She got 2 kids. Man, please. That fool ain't ever getting out the system. He's too damn young and stupid to understand it.
Because eventually they're going to be out of daycare.
That's just the start of it. That is little. Chanelle just can't believe it. She just.
Why don't take me with kids? Right. But seriously, I don't know. That's too much for me. Like that's why, like, a personal choice of mine has been to not put myself in because I don't feel like I'd be a good baby mama. It just don't seem like a good thing for me. Like, I just don't think I'd be a good one. So therefore, I just haven't put myself.
Wait, whoa. Good baby mama as in what? You gonna be that petty one?
I might be.
Wow. So you telling me?
No. See, here's the thing. We all, when we get in relationships with people and we love them and everything is like rainbows and sunshine and glitter, you never know what's inside a person until something bad snaps. And then all of a sudden, you don't even know that person no more. And that's the same thing with yourself. You don't always know what's inside you until you're put in a situation for something to come out.
That's true.
So for me, I know I'm a little touched, okay? I know it. It's okay. I still love me. But I don't want to put myself in a situation where now I'm out here looking crazy, doing crazy stuff because really my heart is broken. That's where a lot of this stuff comes from. It's heart.
Facts.
It's not a, what am I trying to, it's not a mind thing. It's a heart thing that's causing a lot of people to respond and then they're using it as taunts, right?
Which brings me to my next random fact.
I've been that. I've been the chess piece. Y'all heard me say I have a stepmother. My parents broke up. I've been through that. So I don't want that for my kid, nor do I want that for somebody else's kid. And that is why I don't date men with kids.
So yeah, which is true. You hit the nail on the head. Heartbreak. But it's also sexual, which brings me to my next random fact. Are you guys aware men that are over 300 pounds last longer in the bed than men who are not? It is a fact. Most big guys will last at least 7 minutes and 38 seconds. Well, you little bitty guys will only last 120 seconds. That's 2 minutes. And I'll give you another 4 seconds.
I ain't never heard that before.
It is true.
It
is true, huh?
That's I want to know where you getting your facts from.
That ain't true over here, my brother.
Huh?
Where you getting your facts from?
I will send it to you in an email.
Right.
I promise you.
That fact ain't true over here, my brother.
It was generalized. You took it personal.
No, I didn't take it
You
personal.
must be a 2 minute, 4 second brother.
Nah.
These facts are from Wilson's Encyclopedia Edition 2020.
Hey, I'm telling you, man.
I don't have no BDRs, my brother.
Hey, listen. It's okay. It's okay, 2 minute
So I'm
guy.
good.
I'll give you guys another random fact till I get to my next topic. Are you aware that roller coasters will help you pass kidney stones?
What?
If you sit in the back. Because the speed and the velocity and the way that it throws you around will help push it through. Ain't that shit crazy?
Well, I'm not getting on the roller coaster.
No, look. It literally said that. One more, then I'm going to get on to my next topic. Do y'all know the guy that created Atari, right? What's his name?
Oh, gosh. He just died, didn't
he? Damn, why do you got to bring up death on my show?
You said Atari, right?
Yeah.
You know, the game you didn't let us play at your house?
No,
Lord Jesus.
It was ColecoVision. That was not Atari.
Oh, okay. It was one of those.
Well, his name was
Being
Nolan
selfish.
Bushnell, right?
Okay.
Yeah. You also are aware that he is the guy that created Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh.
Charles Emmanuel.
I'm telling you. He's also the guy that created Chuck E. Cheese.
Really?
He created Atari, and he sold it after 4 years, he sold it, then started Chuck E. Cheese. Now, he must have had rats in his basement or some shit, because anybody that want to use a rat as a mascot is a total different conversation and topic, right?
A scary rat at that.
I'm just saying. But, I know, right? Random thoughts. This shit to be in your boy's head. So listen, we have been on this relationship talk. We've talked about deadbeats. We have talked about how I felt, basically, related to child support and these deadbeat bitches. Oh, women, heifers. But it's okay. How do you ladies, how do y'all feel about mama boys?
Wait, what?
Mama's boys.
I have my baby's a mama boy.
Oh, God.
Who?
But
Dylan.
Which Dylan?
Oh,
Oh, my God.
Dylan, that's my baby. That's Chanelle.
You know what? It depends. Because
I don't hate you, brother.
She said it with a passion.
I want to hear what Cindy got to say, because she said it depends. Okay. On what?
Because y'all, okay, would y'all consider y'all cousin, my ex?
Oh, that's not Chanelle's people. That's not Chanelle's people.
Oh, okay.
But
so
she know him. She know him.
I don't know.
He's an everybody, but he's the baby of the family. He's special. I love him to death, but he's special.
Okay, so I guess I don't know if you really could say I really appreciate a man that is close with his mother. You know, and I don't know if you want to consider that being a mama's boy.
I wouldn't consider that a mama's boy, though.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know if you consider that a mama's boy.
You-
Like,
you
what's
just
your
want someone-
definition of a mama's boy?
You want someone
Yeah,
that's
what
gonna
is it?
respect.
What is a mama's boy?
Yeah, what's your definition
God.
of a
Before
mama's
I'm
boy?
asking his mama, somebody whose mama, they opinion sways everything in your relationship.
Facts.
If they don't like you, then you out the door.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, no.
All that extra.
They mama is
You call me a mama's boy?
I mean,
Oh, they great fight in the
no,
studio.
I mean you like a mama sister boy. You the baby.
You're right.
Why the
So,
baby?
yeah.
So
Yeah,
Paul, let
I'm
me
not-
ask you this: when you making decisions and stuff like that, you call your mama and like ask her, and what she say, like,
Be honest.
No, I do. I mean, sometimes, but it all depends on the situation, though.
You just killed your chance with Chanelle
No,
Yarber. Damn it, boy.
stupid.
really?
It all depends on the situation, though, and what you know. What I'm saying, the opinion you want from her. It like I don't call my mother every day, all day. Hey, mama, should I do this? Should I do that? No, I'm not doing that. It's certain situations that comes into my life, or something happens in my life. Then yeah, I'm gonna call my mother or my sister and get their opinion on it. Like I call my brother, I call my sister. Right here, it's nothing more, nothing less than that. I don't consider myself a mama boy. Like she said, I'm the baby of the family. So, it is what it
He
is.
is truly the baby of the family. Truly the baby of the family in Texas.
It's a lot of men that's out here, and they mamas treat them like that's their man.
Yeah,
Facts.
that right there.
That's not okay.
Mhm.
That's nasty.
Yeah, that's a very enmeshed relationship. That
Yeah,
no.
and I can't.
So on the flip side of that, Peasel, two men here. How you feel out about women's, you got the mama boys
Mm-hmm.
or the girl daddies. Daddy
You know-
girls where everything is tied to their daddy. You ever
Hey.
dated somebody like that?
That shit to get old. Cause don't keep comparing me to your daddy. I'm not your daddy.
But you want somebody to call you daddy.
Nah, you ain't gotta call me daddy. Hey. Hey, different strokes for different folks, my
Hey,
brother.
hey, man. Okay.
Now, how do you feel about that, sir?
About what?
Shabba
Daddy-
dabba tweet, tweet, tweet.
Daddy girls.
You a daddy's girl.
I sure am. I fight for that man.
From the top to the
He
dot
does,
to the
even,
bottom.
even when he gets on that
I've
last
said
nerve.
I've said it for the last how long? 9 years. I'm not the priority. It's okay.
There's,
not-
there's
that-
different
that-
levels of priority
that
when it
it's
comes to you
not-
and my daddy.
You say what you want to say. If Daddy called today, if Daddy Warbucks called today, Daddy Warbucks is number one. But I'm okay with that. It doesn't bother me.
That's how most of the Franks girls are with their daddy.
It doesn't. It doesn't bother me. I
Oh,
answered your question
didn't
from the
say
beginning.
It don't bother me either.
It don't bother me.
But
I love
You,
my
if, you,
daddy.
if you're a
It is
daddy's
what
girl,
it
you're a
is.
daddy's girl.
I don't
You
die.
you made a comment earlier about most females, their first true love from a man is from their father. So for a female, I look at it from if there's a daddy's girl, it's because their daddy was truly in their life.
Yeah.
I don't see it is a double standard. I will first and foremost say that because for most daddy girls was raised by their daddy. Their daddy taught them everything they need to know, from changing a tire to pumping gas, how to look for these crazy dudes.
That's gonna be
how to
Riley.
single them out. And so facts.
Riley gonna be a
It's
daddy's
daddy's
girl.
baby. She is.
Right.
It's a little bit different from a mama's boy. Most mama boys kind of lean on their mama for direction, like Chanelle stated. So it's kind of a double standard, but it doesn't bother me at all. Especially when you got a good relationship with your father.
Right.
So
Days, I think he love you more than
he
he love me.
does.
Well, I was told by a man, actually a couple men, that they couldn't see themselves marrying me because I came from a broken home.
Really?
What does that mean?
Right.
What does that mean?
I didn't have a relationship with my dad where I grew up with him, and I didn't see a relationship like a mother father or husband wife relationship growing up. So I had nothing to model after. And one of them told me that they couldn't take me home because their mother wouldn't accept that. And then another one just told me that he couldn't see himself marrying me because I didn't have that relationship.
I think you won on all three of those.
Right.
To be honest with you, I guess I come from a broken home. I was not raised by my mama. I was raised by my grandmother. I I don't give a damn about my daddy. I can't stand him, to be honest with you. I don't have a good relationship. The fact that I just spoke about it and had to bring it up makes me temper that. And that's
Well,
just
you
being
know
honest.
what? That is, I'll tell you, I was raised by both my parents in the same household, and I will be honest and tell you that even though my father was present, me and my father don't have that emotional bond like Friday, like you have with your father. There's not that emotional bond like he has with my older sister. Like my oldest, they just like, we don't have that emotional bond. So I can literally say that I can't really say that, my father taught me things, but he didn't teach me the things that other women can say. My dad taught me to do this. He taught me how to fix a tire. Nope. He made sure the bills were paid. But he put a lot of that responsibility on my mother. So it was more so my mother was that person, in the household, to where it was like I go to my mother when it comes to like asking those questions. My daddy, he was the one, you go to your mom about that. You go to your mom about that. He just made sure the bills were paid in the household.
The crazy thing about this, though,
that emotional bond with my dad.
And the crazy thing is that I've seen broken homes where mother and father were there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But the kid didn't turn out that great.
Yep.
And that's just the honest God truth.
You
For somebody
right.
to make that's crazy.
That's really
How did that honestly make you feel? How did that make you feel?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I ran for the hills. Listen, it don't take too many red flags for me to get
right.
Because they're the ones, they have the issue.
It don't take too many red flags for me to chuck the deuces. Okay, if I stay around and there's some bull crap, it's because I'm enjoying the ride or something. But the first time I heard it, it was more like I was younger, and so it didn't dawn on me what this person was saying. We were in college, and I like now looking back, I understand that's just kind of the way that some of us are bred. It's a lot of Black people that come from different like echelons of life, and they like breed their kids together. And they want their kids to be, y'all seen it on like, what's that, Jumping the Broom and stuff like that's real life. And so that was that type of person. He came from the people that, vacationed at Martha's Vineyard every summer and like that. So when he said it, it was just kind of like, oh, okay. But I was young, so I was still like, probably had like 2 or 3 other guys I was talking to.
So he probably was fucked up in the head anyway.
Yeah, but then as I got older and somebody else said it to me, I was like, word, like this is what we are right now, and it's so
wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is, man. That really truly is. All right, man. My last random fact for you guys, and this one, is crazy. As Black people, we put a lot of nutmeg in things.
Oh yeah.
You got excited.
But are you aware that too much nutmeg is poisonous?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You didn't know that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It will cause hallucinations, convulsions, a lot of pain, nausea, paranoia.
It's the nut from the nutmeg. There's because my boyfriend, his cousin-in-law, she's from Jamaica, and the actual nut, she said, from the nutmeg is poison. So you have poison, so it's like a part that you can't eat. So you got to be very careful.
Wow.
You got to know what you're doing when you are taking the part. Yeah.
Wow. So since you bring up nut, this will be my last one. Women, help the man out. Do you know that you can help slow down prostate cancer? Why Chanelle laugh? What you laugh for? Elaborate. A man comes 4 times a week. You slow down prostate cancer. So help your fellow man.
Give him that nugget.
Well, you email that to my man then.
She's all for it.
Right.
One hole. She might give him 4 nuts in a day.
Man, I'm just telling you. Help him out, man.
Damn.
You slow down prostate cancer. by allowing a man to nut at least 4 times a week.
Mm.
It will slow down his chances of having prostate cancer.
Bang, bang, bang.
Chanelle, what you think about my random thoughts today, man? They've been pretty cool.
I mean, hey, it works.
I'm telling you.
I learned a lot today. The last 2 I knew, but the first 2 I didn't.
See, I appreciate that.
Are you stupid?
That's what's up. Look, man, it's been a great show. Kind of vulnerability for me today, but it's good because it's the truth, man.
You got stuff off your chest, my brother.
Yeah.
Man, I've been getting this shit off my chest for years.
I know, but
Because I got to the point a while back where it was like, fuck them kids.
It's just sad.
And it is sad. It really truly is sad because women make it that way. And then they don't understand it. They think, that's the last thing I'm gonna say on this, that they honestly think though, by doing that, they hurt you, and the reality is they hurt the kid.
Yeah.
They really truly hurt the kid.
So true.
Real deal. Well, I do appreciate you guys coming on the show today with me, man, and jamming. It's been real. It has been fun. Guys, as we can get ready to close out this show, check out Bright Girl Media on all social media platforms. Chanelle can get you there. I think the ladies are coming back with one more takeover show. They got to get off my show. They have literally tried to take over the show.
That's how you
And it's
feel.
been fun having y'all.
We're going to come back with a surprise.
It's been fun having y'all. But I think they're going to come back with another show, another takeover show. It'll be without me and Lil Peasel here. We definitely miss BD today. This man tries to, good luck to him, and he tries to close on his house. But new show coming up a week or so. I'll let you, boy.